Om Sri Lakshmi Narasimha Namaha. Narasimha Uttara Tapaniya Upanishad. Om, O Devas, may we hear with our ears what is auspicious, may we see with our eyes what is auspicious. O A worthy of worship, may we enjoy the term of life allotted by the Devas, praising them with our body and limb steady. May the glorious Indra bless us, may the all-knowing Sun bless us, may Garuda, the thunderbolt for evil, bless us. May Brahaspati grant us well-being. Om, let there be peace in me. Let there be peace in my environment. Let there be peace in the forces that act on me. First chapter. Devas approached Lord Brahma and requested him, please teach us about the soul which is more minute than the atom, and also about the letter Om. He said, so be it. And what he said was, all this is the letter Om. What is past, what is present, and what will be in future are its interpretations. All these are Om. All these are Brahman. This soul also is Brahman. Joining this Atman soul with the Brahman called Om and joining together the Brahman and the soul and realizing that the birthless, deathless, nectar, drenched and fearless Brahman is nothing but the Om. And then putting together the three types of bodies and all this into it and then making it our own so as to become one with that and then destroy it. Continue to meditate that Om, which is the soul with the three types of bodies and also the Parabrahman with three types of bodies. This soul which is gross and enjoys mega pleasures, which is also very minute and enjoys even the minutest pleasures, and which becomes united and enjoys the pleasures of happiness, has four legs, branches. When it is awake, its feelings are gross. It enjoys gross feelings with its 7 organs and 19 faces. That is 10 sense organs, 5 pranas, mind, brain, sensibility and ego. Its name is Chaturatma, Vishwan on the whole and Vaishvanaran partly. This is its first leg. In the state of dream, its feelings are very minute. It will enjoy this minute sense with its 7 organs and 19 faces. Its name is Chaturatma Taijasan on the whole and also Hiranyagarbhan partly. This is its second leg. When there is no desire and also when there are no dreams, that state is called Shushupti. In that state, one is single, personification of knowledge, having an endless form, one who enjoys happiness and steadfastly concentrates only on knowledge. His name is Chaturatma Pragnan, that is knower. This is the third leg, that is aspect. He alone is the Lord of all beings. One who knows everything, one who resides in everything, one who is the root cause of everything, and one where all beings which were born meet their end. These three involving Shushupti and Swapna are only illusions. Soul is the only form which is real. The fourth feet aspect of this fourfold soul is Turiya. It is sometimes something which make all others act, something which is within everything, and it is the active essence beyond Jagrat, that is awakening, Shushupti, that is sleep, and Swapna, that is dream. Something about it is as follows. It is without macro consciousness. It is without micro consciousness. It is without medium consciousness. It is the personification of consciousness. It is not something immobile, and it is not immobile consciousness. It cannot be seen, it cannot be described, it cannot be understood. It is something without any identification. It is something which is unimaginable. It is something which cannot be pointed out. It is something which can be pursued only with the firm belief that there is only one soul. It is that aspect of Panchabhutas, that is 5 elements, earth, air, fire, water and ether, where the entire universe is crushed in. It is considered as the fourth state after Shiva, that is peace, Santha, that is inner peace without any negative activity, and Advaita, the concept of non-dualism. It is the soul. It is that thing which has to be understood. It is that aspect of God which is the knowledge beyond all knowledge and is called Turiya Turyam. The four branches of Brahman, which is shining well, is full of same essence of happiness, is never aging, is never dying, is full of nectar, and which is providing protection, should be matched with the four letters branches of Om. The one who knows that the Chaturatma Vishwan on the whole and Vishwanaran partly, who are awake and have similarities to the four formed Akara, that is letter Ah, are spread inside everything in the form of Stula, that is macro, Sukshma, that is micro, Bija, that is root, and Sakshi, that is witness, and are the first of everything, would realize all his wishes. He would be the first among everyone. The Chaturatma Taijasan on the whole and Hiranyagarbhan partly, who exist in the state of dreams, are similar to the four formed letter U. This U has the form of gross, micro, root, and witness. Because of its greatness and because of its double relation, the one who knows this to gross, micro, root, and witness aspects would increase the tide of knowledge. He would possess equanimity along with pleasure and pain. The Chaturatma Pragnan on the whole and Ishwaran, that is partly, who are in the state of sleep, are similar to the four formed letter Ma. This letter Ma also has the forms of gross, micro, root, and witness. The one who knows this in its aspect of its measurability and its capacity to hide it in itself by macro, micro, root, and witness properties, would be able to measure the entire world by his wisdom and would be able to hide everything within himself. Like this, we have to pray on the stages of wakefulness, sleep, and dream by A, U, and Ma, letters of Om. The fourth letter is the one which has within itself the Ishvara. It is that which can rule by itself. It is itself Ishvara and it has a self glitter. This soul, which is the fourth, exists as known and unknown among all beings. Its light is like the Kalagni Surya, sun, who is like a fire causing death at the time of the final deluge. It gives to all itself as soul and would make everything into itself, like the sun which swallows darkness. This soul, which is the unified power, exists like fire which remains detached after burning the fuel beyond word and mind and as a holy divine form and is called the Turiya. This is the Om. It is within everything which has a name and form and is the knowledge and the knower. Because it exists as Turiya and has a divine form and is within everything as knowledge and the knower and is detached and formless, there are no differences within it. And so the teaching regarding this is as follows. Because it is without syllable, it is peace, Shiva. It is the place where universe meets the end. It is indescribable. It has a non-dualistic form and is placed in the fourth position, and it is Om itself. The soul who understands this in this manner would attain the soul himself. This valorous hero would understand Turiya using the Narasimha Uttara mantra Raja. This would make the soul shine. He should deeply meditate on Brahman as something which would destroy everything, which cannot be conquered by anyone, which is everywhere, which shines forever, which is devoid of ignorance, which is able to cut off his own bondage, which is non-dual, which is personification of happiness, which is the basis for everything, which exists forever and which is one without ignorance, passion and base qualities. Third chapter. Meditate deeply on Pranava, that is Om, in the form of Chidagni, the fire within, which is in Agni Mandala, that is orbit of fire, of the Mooladhara, in the Mahapita, that is consisting of 4, 7 and 32 petal lotus, with its family of 4 words, earth, atmosphere, heavens and moon world, and 7 souls, Loka, Veda, Devatha, Gana, Chanda, Agni, Vaihruti. Then meditate on letter A, which is the Chaturatma, that is 4 souls, and Saptatma, that is 7 souls, as Brahma in the belly, Manipuraka, on letter U as Vishnu in the heart, Anantha, on letter Ma as Rudra in the middle of eyelids, Agna on the dot, which is the happy nectar form of the soul of Omkara, sound of Om, is Shantha, just above the eyes, and the soul Atma in the form of sound is Shodashantha. Thus, after worshipping with nectar, Ananda Amruta, the fourfold Brahmas, that is Devata, teacher, mantra, and the soul, Vishnu, Rudra separately and then together in the form of Linga with offerings, and then unifying the Linga forms in the Atma Jyoti, that is light of the soul, and filling up the macro, micro, and casual bodies with this light. We have to unify Atma Jyoti, which is their basis, with macro, micro, root, and witness properties. After adjust the very gross Virat form in the very micro Hiranyagarbha form, and this micro form in the great casual Ishvara form, and after arranging the mantra similarly and meditating on Otha, Anuj, Jathur, Anugna, Avikalpa stages, and merging all this into the Omkara, that is sound of Om, in the Turiya we have to reach the Nirvikalpa, Paramatma, that is formless great truth. Fourth chapter. Thus the soul should be meditated upon 9 times as the Omkara form of Parabrahma with the Turiya Pranava sound, using Anushtup mantra as the ever happy full Atman, starting with the chants Om, Ugram, Sachidananda Purna, Pratyag, Sadat Manam, Narasimham, Paramatmanam, Parabrahma, Chintayami, and ending with Om, Mrutyum, Mrutyum. Then the same prayer 9 times with Chidatmanam instead of Sadatmanam. Then the same prayer 9 times with Anandatmanam instead of Sadatmanam. Then the same prayer 9 times with Purnatmanam instead of Sadatmanam. And again the same prayers with Pratyaghatmanam instead of Sadatmanam, meditating well on the 5 forms of Sat, Chit, Ananda, Purna, and Atma, and pray with the Navatmaka mantras, and then meditate on the soul using Aham, that is self, then salute, and then unite yourself with Brahman. Example for mantras of Namaskara, that is saluting Om, Ugram, Sachidananda Purna, Pratyaga, Sadatmanam, substitute Chidatmanam, etc. Narasimha, Paramatmanam, Param, Brahma, Aham, Namami. The other alternative is to pray Lord Narasimha using the Anushtup mantra. He, Narasimha, who is God, exists as human being and also as soul of everyone for all times and everywhere, and also as one who destroys attachment, and also as God of the universe. He is the soul of Turiya. Believing he is yourself, the one who practices yoga should meditate on the Omkara Brahman. He is the great sage who serves God, who establishes the lion with its fame, after mutually attracting Vishwa, Taijasa, and Prajna, who are like the sons of Atma with Pranava, which has been pointed out as the bull of Vedas, after making them without separate identity and finishing them in Sakshi Chaitanya, and afterwards kill the darkness of ignorance using the fame of the lion. The devotee who, after saluting Virat, Hiranyagarbha, and Ishvara, who have been joined in the horns of Pranava and uniting them in the same Paramatma principle, and then saluting Narasimha as described above, and make him personally present by the methods like Ugra, that is very angry, and Veera, great hero, who exists in the form similar to Narasimha. Fifth chapter. The type of practitioner who not have any desires towards worldly things would have all his earlier desires fulfilled and would have desire only on Atma, soul. His prana, soul spirits, do not start and go anywhere and would attain their ultimate here itself in Brahman. He exists as Brahman and attains Brahman. He worships the exalted Atma in Omkara, the letter Om, attains Brahman in the form of Narasimha. He who meditates and venerates the ultimate God in the form of U, and Ma, which is incomparable, which is the Holy Spirit, which sees everything, which is the witness of everything, which swallows everything, which is the darling of everybody, which is prior to everything and which makes everything else shine, would understand and know Parabrahma. One who knows like that would shine as God, Parabrahma Narasimha. 6th chapter. Devas wanted to understand this Atman, Atma, soul. The Asura qualities caught hold of them. To get rid of that effect, they worshipped Narasimha, who is the Turiya soul, which is in the summit of Omkara, using the Anushtup mantra. Then the sin, like Asura qualities itself, became the great light of wisdom, which is the prime happiness, like poison becoming medicine. Those devas became mentally calm, having their sensory organs under control, became those who were not attracted by worldly desires, became those having patience, became those who conduct, became stable, became those who were attracted by the Atma, became those who were having playfulness, unity, and happiness, and became those who realized that Om is the light of Atma, which is Parabrahma, and felt that all other places are empty and merged into the Om. So the practitioner should do penance like Devas, stabilize his mind in the Omkara, Parabrahma, and would make other people see his Atma as Parabrahma. There is a holy stanza about this, which, after meditating on the horns, which are the different parts of Pranava, and further meditating on the Turiya Paramatma, which is a horn but not a part, add the Narasimha Raja mantra to the different parts of Pranava. The three types of Devas, Satvika, Rajasa, and Tamasa, serve the Pranava, in which the first two letters and U are merged and fixed in the third letter Ma and make themselves exalted. 7th chapter. After adding the first half of U with letter and making it as a form of Lord Narasimha, and then using the second half of letter U on Narasimha Brahma, because it is macro, because it is shining, because it is famous, because it is Mahadeva, great Lord, because he is Maheshwara, greatest God, because it is the best sattva, that is sattvic qualities, because it is the greatest wisdom, because it is the greatest happiness, and because it is the greatest Lord, then unite it with the soul, which is the meaning of letter Ma. One who knows this would be without a body, without sensory organ, without soul, without ignorance, with the form of Satchitananda, that is everlasting bliss, and would become as one who attains salvation, one who attains Swarajya. Therefore, one has to meditate on Parabrahma with the letter cross the mind with letter Ma, and search for the state where one is witness of the mind. When one pushes out everything, then everything enters in, and when he attains awakening of wisdom, then everything rises from him. Thus, if one meditates, catch it, set fire, and swallow, he would become Narasimha, who is of the form of Atma, and would establish himself in his own power. There is a holy stanza about this. Its meaning is like this: join the first letter of Pranava with the first part of its second letter U, and join this together with letter Ma, and merge it with Turiya Brahma, which is the meaning of Pranava, and is a witness beyond the states of waking, sleep, and dream. 8th chapter. His soul is woven completely from side to side with Turiya. This is with Narasimha form, and in which everything pervades, and which is the soul of everything, contains everything. This is a secret and is without form or seed. This soul is non-dualistic and without form or seed. The word Om is non-dualistic and is full of wisdom. Narasimha, the soul of Turiya, and the meaning of Omkara are all the same. They swallow everything. This is the unique body of Parameshwara, that is Lord of everything. This is without form or seed. This, which does not have any form or seed, does not have any difference within. The one who thinks that there is difference between them breaks into 100 pieces and breaks into 1,000 pieces and attains death from death. This is without it too, self-resplendent and great joy. That soul is the ultimate support. It is Brahma, and Brahma is the ultimate support. The one who knows this becomes Brahma, which is the ultimate support. 9th chapter. Devas approached Prajapati and requested him, O God, please tell us about the Omkaratma, the letter Om, which is the soul. He agreed and told them, Atma stands behind and observes and is with you as a witness. It is a lion, a form beyond thought, a form without feeling, and sometimes which can be attained from everything. There is nothing second to it, which is separate from that. It is the Atma which is ready everywhere. Due to the illusion, this Atma appears as something different from Prajna. Due to the cover of ignorance, the world is produced. From the living being, Atma is the resplendent Paramatma. Because the sensory organs are not able to feel it, it is not known, even when it is known. Prajapati told Devas, see that Atma, which is resplendent and without second, which is before you, and I am it, and it is me. Has it been seen? Devas replied, yes, it has been seen. It is beyond things which are known and things which are not known. Where has illusion gone now? How did illusion disappear? Prajapati told them, it is not surprising that the illusion has disappeared, because you are all people with a wonderful form. There is nothing surprising even in that. That form of the soul is natural to you all. Understand, that is the form of Om. You now tell me what you have understood. They said, it appears as if we have understood it, and also appears as if that we have not understood it. It also appears as if it is beyond all description. Prajapati told them, you have now got the knowledge about the soul. They told him, O God, we are seeing it, but we are not seeing it. Like we see other things, we do not have capacity to describe it. O God, salutations to you. Please shower your grace on us. Prajapati told them, if you want to know anything more, please ask me. Ask without fear. They told, this knowledge about the soul is a great blessing. Our salutations to you. Thus Prajapati taught them, there is a stanza about it. Understand the Atma which is spread everywhere by the practice of Om. Understand that the Atma which does not have anything which is different and which is in you as a knower is very much within you. After understanding that, stabilize there as a witness who advises, Om, O Devas, may we hear with our ear what is auspicious. May we see with our eyes what is auspicious, O A worthy of worship. May we enjoy the term of life allotted by the Devas, praising them with our body and limb steady. May the glorious Indra bless us. May the all-knowing Sun bless us. May Garuda, the thunderbolt for evil, bless us. May Brahaspati grant us well-being. Om, let there be peace in me. Om, let there be peace in my environment. Let there be peace in the forces that act on me. Here ends the Narasimha Uttara Upanishad, Narasimha Uttara Tapaniya Upanishad, as contained in the Atharva Veda. Mantrahina, Kriyahina, Bhaktihina, Kshamapate. Om Sri Krishnarpanamastu.